Lately, I'm finding out that some cases are just not settling, they're going to trial. And it might be a number of factors here. Perhaps it's because uh, the Supreme Court in Florida created a mandate that cases have to be resolved in 12, 18, or 24 months. So there's a sense of urgency now to resolve cases than before. Cases could go on for 3 to 4 years. So it's actually good that now there's a specific timeline that the cases must be resolved by. Uh, so perhaps it's because of those deadlines that are more compressed than before. Cases are now going more towards trial, not settling early on, uh, which is fine. It's just the way it works. So you go to your mediation, it does not get resolved. You do your pretrial stipulations, as we talked about a few prior episodes. You have your deposition designations. You're ready to go. You have your bench trial. Takes 3 days. You go through your discovery. You go through the presentation of evidence. Uh, and then, a few days later, sometimes the judge renders a decision there. Usually what happens are two things. The judge either tell both sides, send me a proposed order. And then you have to send a proposed order with the findings of facts, conclusions of law of what you believe your case, the judge should rule by, based on the evidence that was presented in the case. In essence, you are retrying the case in paper again. And I've done that as well. It's just quite a bit of work. You gotta get your transcripts, and you gotta almost convince the judge this is the way you should rule. The other side will do the same thing. So both sides present proposed orders to the judge for the judge to rule upon. It's one way but they'll delay the case perhaps about a week or two, simply because it takes so long to prepare those proposed orders. The other way the judge could handle it, has happened now a number of times with me, is that the judge says, okay, I have the evidence that I need. If there's any supplements, he'll give you maybe 2 days to put any supplemental evidence that you want to provide, something that perhaps it was not included in the initial packet.